After doing some research, I was able to look up some things about the unreleased song Peter Pan by Tana and Kendrick Lamar. Now, this song doesn't have an original name yet and doesn't have a name granted to it. Everybody was calling it Peter Pan because Tana says, "Two Tinker Bells, I'm gonna Peter Pan them." I looked up to see if this was a diss to Drake. Now, Peter Pan was a character that Drake had on his It's All a Blur tour. Now, the It's All a Blur tour was a tour that he was a part of when he was having that issue with Ebony Prince. Ebony Prince was around Drake around the time of the It's All a Blur tour. Now, going forward, looking up Drake and Peter Pan, he had this cutout or he had this live action figure of Peter Pan that he had this artist make for him for the concert. Now, it is shown in the tour that this figure of Peter Pan would fly around the audience during the tour, during the concert at the venues. Now, what makes me believe that it's a Drake diss is one, he used Peter Pan at his last tour. Two, it was the It's All a Blur tour where he was having issues with Ebony Prince. And the Weintraub case, which Drake's a part of. Drake was part of the Weintraub case during the time of It's All a Blur. It all happened around the same time. Now, moving forward, let's look up what Peter Pan is. If you just do a quick Wikipedia search, Peter Pan was a young boy who was free-spirited and never ever grew up. Just always stayed young. And would hang out with the Lost Boys, a group of young kids. Now, with all this information at hand, we have Peter Pan, a Peter Pan action figure at the It's All a Blur tour around the same time where the incidences with Ebony Prince, as well as the incidences with Theodore Weintraub, all circulated together around this time. Now, the lyrics that Tana was saying don't really make sense to the diss, right? He says, "Two Tinker Bells, I'm gonna Peter Pan them." And obviously that's not a diss. If anything, he's calling himself that. But if the song was called Peter Pan, and he does reference that, I wonder how Kendrick was going to reference in his next verse. Unfortunately, the song is only a 40-second clip, and it gets cut off. So we can't tell if it's just a coincidence that all this happened. But knowing how Kendrick is, with the entendres that he comes up with, it's hard to believe that this isn't something that he was aiming for. But this is all alleged. I'm just looking up the song. I'm looking up Peter Pan, Drake, and I came across this. Does it hold any weight? Am I cooking y'all? Y'all let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.